you?
Don't worry. Rover is special. Shh. I gave my word to be your pawn, and I intend to keep it. And let's not forget, without me playing the Wayfinder for Rover, Rover has a strong connection to this place.
But we already owe Rover a lot. Thank you, Rover. Rover, I will do everything I can to rescue the Sentinel as soon as possible. And we can finally talk to it in person.
Let's cut to the chase. What did you find in Truthseeker's past, Jinchi?
According to the Court of Savante's records, the Sentinel was already injured upon its arrival at Mount Firmament. As time passed and its condition worsened, the flow of time became unstable here. Only the Sentinel's appointed resonator can restore its temporal mandate. Their records indicate a solution. To reverse the rapid aging effect from temporal disruptions, I must deliberately collide with the Sentinel's resonance power during combat, triggering my second resonance awakening. That will enhance my power beyond its limits.
Let's say you can achieve all that, but Jinchi, do you
I understand. I share a resonance connection with Jue. Sentinel Jue has been guiding us since the city's founding with its wise words and well-crafted decisions. The temporal disruptions we face are just a side effect of its efforts to protect local people. Without the Sentinel blocking out tacit discords through its time manipulation power...
So what do you plan to do, Jinchi? If the Sentinel's condition is indeed incurable, today it's Mount Firmament, but tomorrow it could be all of Jinzhou.
I will. If it truly comes down to that, I'll fulfill Jue's prophecy myself. It's the only way to save Mount Firmament.
Have you thought about the consequences, Jinchi? Trying to trigger a second awakening by fighting the Sentinel, it could make you overclock at any moment. We both know what that means. On top of that, I can see right through your facade, Jinchi.
You're one to talk, my teacher. I learn from the best. When have you ever backed down from risking your life for what you believe in?
Oh? I don't remember ever teaching you that. We all die eventually, but we need to stay alive as long as we can to achieve more. Jinchi, you must live and inherit the Sentinel's power.
Chengli.
Jinchi, I don't intend to stop you. That's why I brought Rover here. You may have already guessed it. Rover is indeed the hero who fought by our Sentinel's side during Jinzhou's early days. All evidence we've gathered points to this being true. If anyone can help us with the situation at Mount Firmament, it must be Rover.
Thank you, my teacher. Jingxi will keep your words in mind.
Lastly, we still don't know for sure how the Fraxidus is keeping our Sentinel trapped. This will determine if you can actually meet it face to face. Yes, it could be any of these scenarios. The cipher.
Roving among among the stars.
Look, our last target. On those floating floor tiles. We need a way to restore them. It worked. The court of Cervantes set many traps here. They must have worked hard to protect me on Hualong Chamber.
Don't mind if I take these? It's a trap! Watch out!
Take form. Now that's a hassle. Perish in flames. My blade burns. Clears the blaze. Mind's eye.
Together we fight! The sky beckons.
Silly mistake.
I'm done with all 3 flare stones.
Good. Let's head back to the entrance. We should be able to access the cipher key now.
An unexpected discovery. Wind guide me.
Cipher key.
Rover, take good care of the cipher key. I'm leaving the rest to you and Jinji. Please don't forget, I am your wayfinder. From this point onward, I will be counting on you both to go and confront the Sentinel. This is all I can do for you. I'm here to guide, not intervene. Not to mention, the Fraxidus has been pestering us non-stop. You'll need someone to keep them at bay. Yes, they've been constantly watching you, interested in your every move. They can never seem to take their eyes off of you. By all means, please carry on without me. As for myself, I have a more fitting location to make my contributions from. Oh. How rude. This is not how we greet people here. Allow me to demonstrate the proper etiquette.
Changli.
Those artificers are nothing to worry about. Don't worry. Changli has her plans. I don't believe we will run into more ambushes on the way. Ascending. Warning. Insufficient power supply. Ascending. Target eliminated.
It's Madam Magistrate! She's back! I must go tell Lady Xinyi!
The Mianlung chamber is open now. You can proceed inside. Before you go, there's something important I need to tell you. Changli was right. They used the Court of Cervantes' research to trap our sentinel in its resting chamber. They used the chronosorters. Our captured artificer revealed that the Fraxidus sent a death squad to invade Mount Firmament. First, to place the chronosorter in the Mianlung chamber while it was still operational. And second, to lure the sentinel back to Mount Firmament. Although their death squad was no match for the sentinel, by forcing its hand, the powerful resonance ability of the sentinel would clash with the energy of the chronosorter. This would ultimately cause harm to itself. What if the Fraxidus modified those chronosorters? A whole bunch of them, pushed to their limits, all working together to deliver one massive blow. But not even that was enough to take down the Sentinel. After the first hit, they set up modified flare crests in the Mianlun chamber to form a special force field along with those chronosorters. It prevented the Sentinel from replenishing energy, and eventually restricted its movement and perception.
So, we must free the Sentinel from that force field first.
It would be a task more complicated than it sounds. The people of Hongzhen have lived with the Sentinel for generations. We can usually tell if it's in good shape or not. But now, the Fraxidus want to capture the Sentinel. They will... Please tell us what you know, Madam Magistrate.
Yes. I will tell you everything.
So the Sentinel is actually injured. And it's been getting worse. Madam Magistrate, you've already laid out this plan so far. It's always a challenge to decipher the Sentinel's intentions. But there were many theories about it in City Hall at the time. But now that I reflect on it, perhaps the Sentinel saw in you the potential to one day restore the temporal program. I just never thought you'd be willing to follow through with that prophecy.
It was here on this very mountain that I first encountered the Sentinel. Back then, I was too young to remember anything. But this time, as soon as I stood at the base of Mount Firmament, Lady Xingyi, I was born with my life. But my duty as its appointed resonator is not the only reason for my decision. I'm following the heart of my younger self before I became Jinshi. I'm a seed, born on Mount Firmament. It's time for me to take root and grow into something greater.
No matter what happens or what choices you make, please remember, the people of Hongzhen will always have your back. Mount Firmament has been stagnant for eternity. Perhaps a sudden... Once you pass through Hongzhen, keep your eyes open for a cave on the northern cliff. That will lead you to a shortcut towards Mianlun Chamber.
Jinshi, so far, everything we know about the Sentinel is still just speculation.
You were right. But my weakening resonance ability and my connection to the Sentinel leave me no choice but to explore these theories. Whether it's fact or fiction, truth or a lie, I have to confront the Sentinel and see for myself. The Mianlun chamber should be deep in the cave. Let's go.
Descending. Warning. Insufficient power supply.
We should now help the Sentinel break free from the flare crest's binds. Chronosorters nearby may have frozen this body of water in time. Either way, we can use it to our advantage. We can walk over the water now. We are too far away to see what's going on and... Let's go. I still need more information to determine what we should do next.
Descending.
I can feel the Sentinel's presence inside, but it's not responding. The flare crest. The Sentinel is telling us we need to find the 3 flare stones corresponding to the flare crest. Then we will be able to lift the confinement set by the Fraxidus.
But I'm not seeing any flare stones, or any kind of entrance to another chamber.
There seems to be something underwater. Let's start with the chrono.
The water level has dropped. It's the flare stone. On that rock. The flare stone is right here. But we have to open this photon barrier first.
This barrier will break down once the corresponding photon vaults are destroyed. One of the photon vaults is in there.
You can count on me.
We need to find a way to destroy the spikes with the corroder's help. Same as last time. Let's locate the photon vault first.
Starfall. Eclipse. Heroes on. Lights up. Lineups checked. From the skies. Feather drones assemble. Evil path. Come on. Stars. Light up tomorrow. The world is mine to guard. Objective logged. Blade cleaves the night. Peril purged in light. Meltdown. Cluster cannon ready. The savior rises. Come on, little one. Those don't feel pain. From the skies. Feather drones assemble. Fly high. Truth. Reach the cosmos. No tricks. It's alright. I'm
Swift
okay.
and resolute. The hour is upon us. One of the sounds.
Come on, little one. Solar flare. Come on. Stars. Line up tomorrow. Power source. That main system.
Leave it to me. Transmitting frequency. There he shines. I can handle this.
Come on, little one.
Once, tacit discords terrorized the land.
The region of Jinzhou was under siege. A mother and her newborn child were hiding in ruins, trying to avoid the deadly creatures. They weren't safe for long, as the tacit discord found them. The mother sacrificed herself to protect her child. But with her gone, it was difficult for the newborn to survive. In a couple of minutes, its loud cries gradually died out. Fortunately, the newborn's cries echoed through the forest with a unique resonance that reached the ears of the mighty sentinel. With a burst of energy, our sentinel dispelled the surrounding evils. But sadly, it was too late. That night, Mount Firmament shook with the roars of a lung, and dark clouds gathered. The sentinel returned with a dead infant in its embrace. As if by magic, somber clouds parted, and shooting stars lit up the sky. With Mount Firmament's unique flow of time, the sentinel brought the deceased infant back to life. The resurrected infant became known
as the Sentinel's appointed resonator, and went on to become the magistrate of Jinzhou. To me, Jue is more... I've been thinking about it on our way here. If the Sentinel predicted our fight, now I understand why. If Jinzhou ever faces a similar time crisis, in our Sentinel's prediction, the battle between us is supposed to happen in the distant future. It had been waiting for an opportunity, a right moment to tell me the truth. That's why it didn't explain. Now may not be the opportunity the Sentinel has been waiting for. But my body, I have to go and face it while I still can. To learn about the truth, or complete our destined battle. Give up my duty. I never thought about it. To be honest, I did doubt myself many times. It was the endless kindness of you, Changli, even Jue's decision to bring me back to life. Whether out of pity or not, Jinzhou holds everything that's dear to me. Even without the title of magistrate, I could never... The pain I'm feeling is nothing compared to those. I must find the Sentinel as soon as possible. If there is truly, then I will have to fight it. I will fight. To protect the Sentinel, and if it means keeping everyone safe. But let me make one thing clear. We're not in a situation where death is our only option, are we? Thank you for placing your trust in me. Come to think of it, many good things have happened to me since you arrived in Jinzhou. Thank you, Rover. My teacher, Chung Li, told me it's up to both of us to solve the crisis at Mount Firmament. But don't worry, I'm prepared. I am grateful to have you by my side through it all.
Done.
2 more to go. Let's look for them nearby.
Roving among the stars.
One last flare stone to go.
Roving among the stars. You can count on me. Starfall. Endglow. Eclipse. Solar flare. Heroes on. Lights up. Blinders. Check. Fly high. True. Reach the cosmos.
The remaining photon vault is hidden behind the fissured ledge.
Fissured ledge. If only there was a tacitite fulminate. Let's look around.
Roving among the stars. Roving among the stars. I'm a transform. Ascending. Descending. Enemy unit detected. Solar flare. Endglow. Heroes on. Lights up. Blinders checked.
My existence is fading.
Leave it to me.
Administering first aid.
Whirling up. System integrate. Soul if I take these?
Can get that flare stone.
Enemy unit detected.
Starfall! Eclipse! The world is mine to guard!
Objective logged.
Starlight over the seas!
Scorch through the void! Lasers, charge, cluster cannon ready.
The savior rises! Come on, little one! Light show for finale! Fire!
Order confirmed.
Hey! Evil path! Smile!
Sparks. Ignite the world. Night arc. Descending.
All set. The Sentinel should be able to break free now.
Yes, I believe so. Let's head back to the Sentinel's place.
It has been quite some time. And greetings, Lady Arbiter. Or should one address you as Rover now? One cannot discern the cause of your arrival. Yet its significance heralds Jinzhou's fateful juncture. Shall a child who has lost their memories take up arms and fight for their fate? The seed of the future shall be sown in this very moment. Once the situation settles, an explanation shall be provided. For now, one must implore you to simply engage, decide, and observe. Jinshi, your journey has been an arduous one. Aside from aiding one in this predicament, surely there are other inquiries you wish to make.
I cannot bring myself to ask for more. All I seek is the truth. Mount Firmament is in grave danger. Regarding the temporal mandate and your injuries, please do not keep the truth from me any longer.
One understands your concerns. The timing may not be optimal for this disclosure. Yet in the midst of crisis, one must act with expedience. For one will soon perish. One such as this, of immortal nature, is designed to endure for all time. Yet one suffered severe harm in ancient times. This is not the optimal solution. For a long time, one has had to use this chamber to replenish energy, hoping to delay the inevitable doom. Yet fate cannot be defied. The Fraxidas have conspired against this one. Now, the injury only worsens. Jinzhou. The city of Jinzhou will be no more. Ever since one descended upon Mount Firmament, using the power of temporal mandate to repel tacit discords, time has been in disarray within this location. The fate of Jinzhou was sealed from that moment on. Over the past millennia, one has defied the laws of nature. Otherwise, the temporal disruption would wreak havoc not only on Mount Firmament, Jinzhou shall forever remain frozen in time. The past and the future melt into one, rendering life indistinguishable from death. All inhabitants of Jinzhou shall endure this perpetual fate until time itself ceases to exist. It is this one's own doing, and one must put an end to it. In the coming days, one will exert every ounce of strength to freeze the time in Jinzhou at the cost of one's remaining life. In that moment, Jinzhou will fall into stillness, but not perish. In the distant future, the people of Hualong may discover a method to rescue Jinzhou.
Is there truly nothing else we can do?
This is not the optimal solution, but it suffices as an option.
Please, forgive me, but I cannot do as you say. A decade, a century. What if nobody comes up with a solution? And who would be willing to spend precious resources rescuing a small city in a far-off corner of the world? Jinzhou's fate deserves better than an uncertain future.
Whilst one may not live to witness the future, one can still envision endless possibilities yet to come. In my deduction, this method proves to be the most effective and stable. Magistrate Jinji, as you express doubts, pray tell, how do you propose to solve this issue? The flow of time upon Mount Firmament is in disarray, and it can only be contained through one's utmost effort. If one does not freeze the time now, the situation in Jinzhou shall surely worsen 100-fold, or even 1,000-fold after one's passing.
You once predicted a destined battle between us. Is it true?
Correct.
I was lost at first, struggling to grasp the prophecy's meaning. Only when I learned of your actions alongside the court of Savante did it all become clear. By clashing two resonating powers, a second resonance awakening can be induced. Through this, I am able to push my resonance ability beyond its limits and invoke the temporal mandate to restore the flow of time. Though I will be forced to raise my blade against you.
Ridiculous! If you clash with my resonance power, even the smallest mistake will result in overclocking and leave you nothing but an emptiness. You are well aware of its excruciating effects. The pain you feel now is but a faint scratch in comparison to its true torment. Moreover, you will be trapped within the fissures of time itself. Your being will be relentlessly shredded and...
But I can restore the errors in the flow of time. Isn't that why you saved me all those years ago? I'm just doing what you've been doing all along. Going against fate to keep Jinzhou safe.
Jinshi, you are given one last opportunity. Let me... You are only here to witness before the right time arrives. But you are not compelled to remain idle. Should you intervene, you may augment Jinshi's odds of survival by a fraction. Command me to transfer my temporal mandate access to Jinshi at the right moment. The moment of her resonance ability's depletion, when she is teetering on the brink of overclocking and near death. Then we may still save her life. Miss that moment by even the slightest margin, and Jinshi's fate will be sealed.
I should have died a long time ago. But I was lucky enough to be saved by you, allowing me the chance to see the glittering lights of Jinzhou for myself. You rewinded time to save me. I am responsible. Jinzhou is my home. If it's ever in danger, I will do everything in my power to protect what I hold dear. Even at the cost of my own life.
Such a valiant speech. Do you know the weight of this decision?
I understand your concerns. I will reach my second awakening with our destined confrontation and restore the time flow. Are you willing to bet on me?
Restoring the time flow? From where does this confidence arise? You are my resident, but your strength is only a fraction of mine. There is little chance for you to retreat unscathed.
But I can at least win some hope for our people. Even if it costs me my soul, my everything. I cannot die without trying. I may only bear your power for a fleeting moment. It's all I need to secure a better future for Jinzhou. Defying all of your predictions, and I can
you safe? If there is anyone who can face you in a fight, that person has to be your resonator. I will be your final winning move in this game.
Are you truly ready to challenge a being worshipped by your kind? Will you regret it when you meet your bitter demise?
I will not regret it, no matter what.
Very well, Magistrate of Jinzhou. Come to the summit. Demonstrate your prowess. Show me how you shall be my triumphant ace. Lady Art, one is curious about your choice this time. Wherever the tides may take us, you will bear witness to our
Government must be guided by virtue. Chi, do you keep this in mind?
Yes, virtue must come first. Politics, commerce, it all must serve the people.
From now on, you shall be known as Jinshi, bearing Jinzhou's name as your own. What do you think of this world?
Like here. Darkness clings, but lights flicker in the gloom.
A guiding message.
That's why they stand out so brightly against the darkness.
This entrance leads to one sonorous sphere. Magistrate Jinshi, one shall await you there. Rover, this battle is related to the fate of Jinzhou.
If I open it, Jinshi is bound to face you in the ultimate battle. The ideal outcome would be for her to absorb your power at the critical moment and restore the time flow without any loss of life. But there's a chance that she could push herself too far and end up dying from overclocking. Though, if I do nothing, you'll use your remaining power to freeze all of Jinzhou in time.
Correct. Now, please let us know your choice.
Rover. I have been prepared. Leaving Jinzhou behind fills me with regret. Knowing I may never again bask in its glorious sunshine, or witness the purity of its snowflakes. But that's why I'm here. Our city has a rich history, with generations witnessing endless sunrises and sunsets at the border. They deserve a bright future. I want to protect Jinzhou in my own way. As Jinshi, as a citizen of Jinzhou, and as Jinzhou's magistrate. Let's begin. Fluorescent shadows. Evil be cleansed. Almost gently. Let it end. Be swift. Negligence on my part. Oh, stars, heed my calling. So be it. Be swift. Incense. I shall lead the way. Evil be cleansed. Glowing light. Sacred light. Let it end. Negligence on my part. Heaven ordained. Banish all vice. Strike back. Evil be cleansed. Be swift. Let it end. Oh, stars, heed my calling.
Quite the impressive feat, Magistrate Jinzhou. However, You are still a long way from inheriting my power. Back down now, while you still can.
I've made up my mind, and I will not back down. You once said it's not easy to become a candle of light. But I still want to try. I want to see if I can ignite a spark of hope for Jinzhou.
Lady Arbiter. May this one transfer the temporal mandate to Jinshi. This one has heard your decision. What do you think? The transfer has been carried out as you instructed. Jinji, one shall honor one's promise and restore Jinzhou's future to you and its people. Jinshi has recovered. One will soon send her back to Jinzhou for recuperation. With all matters resolved, as per the agreement, one is prepared to answer any inquiries you may have. You're tacit, Mark. There is something unusual.
Rover, who's bullying you? Huh? Is it you, big thing? Huh? How dare you? Huh? Wait, pause. I don't think it has any bad intentions. It smells like the unnatural smell I smelled in Jinzhou before. Oh, so you must be that sentinel. Hello there, big one. Rover, why didn't you wake me up earlier? I got a feeling I missed out on a lot of fun.
It does feel similar to me, but there is some difference. This entity is unfamiliar to me. As it resides within your tacit mark, one can only assume you granted it access intentionally. Lady Arbiter, have you heard of the Black Shores? The Black Shores is the starting point of your journey in this world. If you have doubts, this one suggests a visit to that island. Worry not, the wuthering waves ebb and flow. They shall send you back to where you belong. One suggests heading back to Hongjian to reunite with your companions, Lady Arbiter. With Mount Firmament no longer posing a threat, surely Hongjian will undergo
Warning. Insufficient power supply.
Mount Firmament glowed with the sun's light, high above the clouds and snow. Then, in amidst it all, stood a white-haired maiden, like a goddess descended from the heavens. With a mere wave of her hand, she brought forth a new season, transforming the streets below. This maiden was none other than the dead infant, now reborn as the magistrate of Jinzhou. When thunder roars in spring's embrace, the sun shall shine upon this place. For only through death and strife can one truly embrace new life.
I see. Doesn't matter. That's not important for our goal. We have the answers we wanted already. With the second resonance awakening, we will tap into powers that rival the Sentinels. Complete control of the artificial resonator awakening process is within reach. And lastly, about that rover. This trip was worth it. We've collected many wonderful notes, haven't we? It's about time. Get moving. Can't let a certain someone wait too long behind bars.